Hello, Math 20-2, and welcome to your first class on statistics. Now, let's start off by talking about what statistics means. Well, statistics is when we take a collection or a sample from a population or some other sources of information, and we take numerical data from it, and we interpret it, and we analyze it. So it's the collection and interpretation of numerical data or of a population, okay, of some sort. Now, in this, we have two types. We have population and a sample. Now, if you can't take the whole population, like if you want to know what the world's favorite color is, you can't ask everyone in the world. That will take forever. So you ask certain sample populations of each country and so on and so forth, okay? That's an example of population sample. Those are some key terms. Now, for all of these, we have types of averages. And there are three types of averages that we're going to look at. There is your mean, median, and mode. Now, your mean is when you add everything up and you divide by how many there are. That is your mean average, also known as the Greek average. It's denoted by this symbol there. Okay? When we use a sample, we're going to use this instead for mean. Now, median. What is median? It's when you look at all the numbers, you arrange them in order, and you find the middle number. Think of middle. That's your median. The last one is your mode. Your mode is your most commonly used number. Okay? So here are some examples that we're going to look at. It says for each of these, calculate the mean driving time. So for these numbers here, what is the mean driving time? What I have to do is, I'm going to have to add all these together. So my mean is equal to 10 plus 11, whoops, I went in the wrong order there, plus 19, plus 16, plus 15, plus 14, plus 13, plus 12, plus 17, plus 15. I add all those up, and I divide them by how many there are. How many are there? There are 10 of them, okay? And what does that give me? That's going to end up giving me 14.2. So my mean driving time is 14.2 minutes. Then it says state the mode of the data. Now the mode is your most common one. Which one repeats the most? I take a look at this. 15 repeats twice. Does anything else repeat twice? No. So my mode is equal to 15. And that's it. Okay? Because 15 is the only one that occurs more than once. It occurs the most. Next one says, Heidecke's unit test mark in English 20 and Math 30 are given below. So here's your English test in English 20 and Math 20. Calculate his median mark of each subject. So we want to know what is the median. In order to do median, remember, we must first order from smallest to biggest. So let's first take a look at English. Okay, what's my smallest? I'm going to go for 58. Then I have, cross that off because that's done. Next is going to be 65, done, 67, done, 71, done, 78, 78, and then 80. Okay, so what is his mode mark, or sorry, his median mark, the one in the middle? Cross from that end, this end, this end, this end, this end, 71. So his median is 71 for English. Now let's see math. Well, what's the smallest? The lowest mark is 61. Okay? Next is going to be 72. Okay, done, done. Then we have 74. Then we're going to have 78. And then 84. And then 86. Now we're going to start canceling off, canceling off, canceling off, canceling off. It's in between these two. So what do I do if it's in between? We want to find the average. What's in between 74 and 78? So I take 74 and I go plus 78. I find the mean of them divided by 2. Okay? And what does that give me? It's going to give me 76. So it's 76 there. Which one do you do better in? Math. His median in math is higher. Is his mode higher in math? I don't know. Looks like there's no numbers the same. Here there is a mode. Now, it says the mean of the data here is 6. Okay, the mean of the data there is 6. Or sorry, is 7. Sorry, the mean of this data is 7. Find the value of x. So So we know the mean, we want to find the value of x. So if I look at this, we have 10 plus 4 plus 7 plus 12 plus 9 plus 4 plus x plus 6, all divided by how many points we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 8 is equal to 7. We have to figure out what that is. So I'm going to start simplifying this here. First, I'm going to get rid of this 8. How do I get rid of that? Multiply both sides by 8. I'm going to get 56 on this side. Oops. Multiply both sides by 8. 8 there. 8. So I'm going to get 56. Okay? Now, I'm going to add all of this together. That is going to end up giving me 52. Okay? Now I'm going to subtract 52 from both sides. 2. That's going to give me x is equal to 4. And that's it. So we found the data point because we knew the mean, so we just worked backwards from the questions up here. Okay? There we go. Next one, we're going to look at the measures of central tendency and frequency even more. So it says the data below represents the number of touchdowns by Jason, the high school quarterback, during his high school career. Okay? Now it says calculate to 1 decimal place the mean, median, mode of the number of touchdowns per game. All right. So number of touchdowns per game. So the mean, it's going to take a while here, it's going to be equal to, we have to add all of these up. So I have 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay? And the mean, how many scores are there? There are 10 altogether. So we divide that by 10. Oh, there's not 10. How many are there altogether? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19. So we divide that by 19. Okay, so there's 19 games. What am I going to get? I'm going to end up getting 1.4. I'll plug that into my calculator. We get 1.4 touchdowns per game. TDs per game. Okay? Now, it also wants to know what is my median. Well, my median, I have to rearrange them from biggest to smallest, or from smallest to biggest. So I'm going to do this up here because I'm going to move. So I have 0, 0, done, done. Okay? And I have another 0, 1, 2, 3 zeros, right? Then I take a look at my ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then how many 2s do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2s, 6 2s. Oh, 1, 2, 7 2s. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2s. And how many 3s do I have? 1, 2. I only have 2 3s. 3, 3. So now, let's find the median. Let's just cross off. There, there. Keep on going. This takes a while like this. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. I get my median to be equal to 1, which is this guy right here. That is going to be my median. So my median is equal to 1. Now my mode is a little bit complicated. I have 7 1s and 7 2s. So my mode is equal to 1 and 2. Now this takes a while to do it this way. Now, we could have always done it in a frequency table, which is always a lot nicer. Okay? Now, let's see, how can the frequency table be used to calculate mean, median, mode? Well, for the mean, we know we could just add up all these. So we add up number of games. So this is sum of games. So we're looking at the mean, right? It's equal to sum of games, which is equal to 3 plus 7 plus 7 plus 2. Okay, now let's take a look at the top. How many zeros? We have 0. We have 3 times he scored 0 plus. How many for 1? We have 7 times he scored 1. plus. And 2, 14 times, he scored 2. Or sorry, 7 times, he scored 2. And we have 2 times plus 2 times, he scored 3. So we put those all together, and we'll end up getting the same thing on top, and we end up getting 1.4 TVs. So that's a fast one. It's kind of a lot easier. Now let's take a look at the mean. Or sorry, the median. The median, I look at this, and I just go, well, here's 10, and here's 9. So it's going to be the one guy there. So it's going to have to be 1. See how I did that? Very fast and simple for the median. I look at this, there's 9 and 9. We know there's 19 altogether, so it has to be in between. We have 10, so the 10th one is going to be the one that we want. Okay? Now let's take a look at the last one. Mode, well, we have 7 there and 7 there. Those are the two most common, so it has to be 1 and 2. All right? Okay. Now, we could also do this stuff on our calculator. Okay, so it's not that difficult. I'm not going to quite go over the steps, but the steps are all there to follow. Okay, so it says right here, state the mean, median, mode for the data in the example above. So we want to find the mean, median, mode. So I'll do this one quickly with us. And I'm going to go to my stat plot, edit. Oh, I have to clear. And we're going to put this in. So what do I have? I have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, oops, no, 7, 14, 14, 13, 5, 11, and 16. And I push enter. Okay, so my stat plot's in. Next, it wants to find my mean, median, mode. So I'm going to get out. So turn off the lamp here so you can see this better. So I'm going to get out. So I'm going to quit. Now I'm going to go to stat, and I want to calculate, and I want my one variable stats. We're just doing one variable stats here because there's only one variable. All of these are one variable. We're only looking at whatever those numbers are looking at. There's not two variables. And we're just looking at least one frequency list. There isn't a frequency list, and we'll just enter. If there was a table, we'd have to put the frequency list in list 2. And this tells me my mean is 10.7. So my mean is equal to 10.7. That's the first one. Okay, that's up here. Now, let's take a look at my mode. My mode is not given, but my mean is 10.7, and my median is 10.5. Okay? So mean is 10.7, and my median is 10.5. The mode is the one thing that's not quite done. All right? And we have mode, or median, is equal to 10.5. All right? Now, let's take a look at this. Here's another one. This one is with a frequency table. So, right here, once again, it tells you how to do it, but we're going to just do it by ourselves. So I'm going to go into my stat again, right? See that right there, and we're going to edit. First I have to clear this, and put in my table. Let's see if we can see this table here. And we have 0, enter, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go over here. We have 3 games. We have 7, 7, and 2. Okay, now we're going to quit. And now this is, we're going to go again, we're going to go stat. We're going to calculate one variable stats again. Now, the frequency list for this one is actually list 2. So in order to do this, I'm going to put second and hit the number 2 button. So I hit the second, now I'm going to hit the number 2 button for list 2. We're going to calculate. So here, my mean has now changed. Okay, my mean is now, right there, 1.4. Oh, we're still going for this one. My mean is 1.4, and my mode is, or sorry, my median is right there, 1. It's kind of like what we did last time in the stats. This one here wanted you to compare your answers with class example 4. We could have done it that way, but I did this one like that just to show you how to do that. Okay? So hopefully you understood that, and hopefully you understood the assignment. Good luck as I see you tomorrow in class.